Quintbeastwood here. So today I'm going to be answering questions from a Q&A that I posted on Instagram, and I'm going to be training arms. Let's get it. So today what I'm doing is arm day. So I'm pretty sure I've posted arm days on my channel, if not on the HC Muscle channel before. Every arm day is a little different. I feel like arm day it's sort of an easy muscle to train in comparison to something like legs or back, but I have a different approach to my arm days. I always try different things. This time what I'm doing, usually what I would like to do is alternate between a tricep exercise and a bicep. This time I'm actually gonna go straight triceps for the beginning of it, and I'm gonna destroy the biceps towards the end. So there's gonna be a couple supersets, so in some of my recent workouts, you see me doing I do a lot of warm-up sets, and then I do like 2 really heavy working sets. For a small muscle group like this, I'm not gonna go crazy. I'm still gonna go crazy, but in a different sense. It's gonna be a lot of volume as opposed to like crazy heavy weights and all-out sets towards the end, all right? So I'm gonna do a lot of volume and get these bad boys pumped. This dip, so we'll see how it goes. So these were just kind of like the warm-up sets. I actually never used this machine before, so that was my first time. I tried to find different ways to use it, and I found a good groove when I faced the other way. So I'm gonna add some weight here and there, and the idea is each set I'm just gonna I'm gonna keep working up until I find a good weight, and I'll do about 3 sets there, as many reps as possible. And when I fail, get some partial reps in, and then I'll move on to the superset, and I'll do the same thing there. Free weight or weight machine. I think that I feel like you kind of got to use both. Again, it depends on what your goal is. The person asking was one of my Instagram followers, so I'm assuming that you're into bodybuilding and are looking to build muscle. I mean, it's a big assumption. Maybe you're not. Maybe you want to be very strong. If you want to be very strong, very powerful, free weights is the way to go. If you're looking to mold a good physique, free weights is still pretty important, but I think squatting heavy, having a big bench press, deadlifting a lot of weight doesn't mean that you're gonna have the best possible physique. So it's all about stimulating the muscle and training yourself, keeping the time under tension. It's about how you train the muscle. And I think that a lot of these machines, especially at this gym, because we got state-of-the-art equipment, you can really push yourself and target the right areas without having to put so much effort into it, because the machine is designed to attack that area. So I feel like as a bodybuilder, I think both are important, but I would say machines are a bit more. So the thing is, and I believe as a bodybuilder, time under tension is what's most important. Obviously it looks impressive. It looks cool when you see a lot of bodybuilders lifting heavy ass weight, and it's easy to think, okay, they're that big because they lift heavy ass weight, but it's because they're very strong and they're able to control the heavy ass weight. Some of them obviously do crazy sets, like, you know, some guys are deadlifting like 7+ plates for X amount of reps, and I think that it does help in a certain way, but that's not what they're doing the entire workout. You know what I mean? It's about stimulating the muscle, and as I said, keeping that tension on it. So I think that is more important than the actual weight, because I might be able to control the weights a certain way and train my arms and get my arms to a certain size, whereas I know people that lift more than me that are a lot stronger than I am, but their arms aren't as big, or maybe they're not as big overall. So it's obviously genetics play a role as well. But for the most part, I would say time under tension is more important than heavy weight. And if you're trying to grow, focus on really stimulating that muscle. This right here, it's a tricep extension, overhead tricep extension. So I'm not sure if I have had this on my channel before, but these two are both tricep machines, Atlantis machines. They're pretty dope. For the most part, in your regular gyms, commercial gyms, you see people doing these exercises from the cable machines, which is fine, or setting up benches to be able to get it from a certain angle. These machines are built to do that, so gotta take advantage of it. Feel pretty good, man. I love skull crushers. I like getting it in with a dumbbell sometimes, because there's a range of motion that you just can't reach with the cambered bar, which is still a good exercise. I feel like you can really get nice and deep, stretch the triceps out at the bottom, then boom, explode at the top. It's very hard after doing something like that. The overhead tricep extension. Like, I don't really think I have strong triceps, but the weight I did was pretty heavy for me, so it's all pretty challenging. So that means we're gonna grow. The benefit of using machines that replicate free weights. Okay, I have an example. Machine shoulder press as opposed to doing a dumbbell shoulder press. The machine shoulder press, like, you might be getting the exact same movement. You're doing the exact same movement, activating the exact same muscle, but the difference is if you're lifting heavy, you don't have to kick the weight up. So you lose a lot of energy with the kick-ups. And also if you're lifting heavy weight, it could be a bit unsafe to kick it up. So I feel like with the machines, it's just safer. I'm about to do one arm tricep extensions, or push downs, whatever the fuck you want to call it. It's one arm tricep. And now I'm slowly switching into biceps. So I'm gonna start on a bicep reacher curl. And then it's gonna be all biceps from here on out. My progress is going pretty good. I haven't really been posting much physique updates. I had a little bit of posing on one of my recent videos, but I'm changing weekly. And I am getting ready for a show right now. The date, what show it is, we're far away. We're about like 5 months away. So anything could happen. Maybe I'll do a show sooner, but it's gonna happen for sure this year. You know, every workout, I have my Intra HD in me. So that's what this is. Watermelon flavor. Best flavor, 2 scoops. That's how you make gains. Instagram, I don't know, I was just bored one day and I just started talking shit saying, yo, I'm like ill at badminton. I go crazy at tennis. I was calling people out and it just kind of caught on. So a lot of people think I'm actually pretty good. Honestly, I feel like I wouldn't be too bad. I feel like I can still smoke people, but nah, I don't play. Huh? Bro, that was like the most waste game though. That was like when I was I don't know if you guys had to play badminton at a point in high school. When it was that week for me in phys ed, I was nowhere to be found. It's just so boring. Like, this thing barely moves. It's just so slow. It's going through the air. Like, nobody got time for that. Let's play basketball. So for the last thing, I'm gonna be doing hammer curls. And I actually just discovered this machine So I'm gonna superset with concentrated curls on this machine. All right, so alternate hammer curls and concentrated curls supinated. So in 5 years, I'm gonna be 31. I enjoy bodybuilding, I love bodybuilding, but I don't know how long I could do this, you know, at the weight that I carry. So that, I'll probably still be going for the next 5 years. I'll probably be a lot better. I will be a lot better, but it'll probably be, those will probably be around the final years for me, around the early 30s. I'd like to start a family at some point. I definitely won't live in Canada. I mean, I ain't gonna say nothing bad, but after what I experienced this year, there's definitely a lot more out there in the world, and I want to travel the world. So I feel like in 5 years, you know, I'm gonna be living my best life. You know, I'm just getting started. Well, I've been getting started for, I guess, a couple years, but I'm on my feet right now. I'm doing my thing. I'm enjoying it. But in 5 years, I'm gonna be in a much different place. So that wraps up the video, y'all. So shout out to my homies that came down to record this. We're gonna have more content out for you guys. I know a lot of people have been asking me to drop more consistently. Now we doing it, man. Now we doing it. We got good quality videos coming out. All right, so don't sleep. All right, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe, and holla at your boy.